Hey, what is going on, you churro chugging Charizard? So the other day on the stream, I did a tier list of all the competitive decks in the format. By the way, I stream every day except Monday at twitch.tv/AzulGG. First thing in the description, give it a click and give it a follow. And I thought I would share with you guys here over on the YouTube channel. So if you guys enjoy the video, be sure to give it a like, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell. And let's go ahead, let's get into it. So Celia made this tier list. We're going to jump into it. Mew VMAX is S tier. In the A tier, we probably have Arceus, and not this one. In the A tier, we have Inteleon Urshifu might also be A tier. Not, dude, it's so hard to like find the right decks. There we go. Urshifu, Moltres, A tier. I think Malamar is also A tier. Although in the current meta, I think in the meta Malamar is A tier, but if people are teching against it, it definitely goes down to like B. Maybe even C, but otherwise I think it's an A tier deck probably. Arceus Duraludon is probably a B tier. It's not bad though. Inteleon is C, but that's also not bad. Whimsicott I think is also probably a B deck. Suicune Ludicolo is either A or B. I actually don't know. Jolteon is B. Baby Moltres Inteleon I think is C. What is a D tier deck? Single Strike might be D tier. Why is Single Strike so bad? Single Strike's probably C. Yeah, why is Single Strike so bad? Why is Single Strike so bad? What is this one? Arceus Zapdos. So this is like Bird Box. The Urshifu Melanie. That might be a. That's probably that's a C tier deck. It might not be D, but what is a D? What is a D tier deck? Arceus Gengar, B. Gengar Houndoom, B. I mean, they're just the Gengar decks I think just go together. Malamar Arceus, that's probably also B to be honest. That deck's not terrible. Ice Rider might be D. No, Ice Rider's not even that bad either. We'll have to put something in there. Arceus B Barrel, probably B, but I could see him getting into there into the A. Ice Rider, Arceus, I don't think Ice Rider and Inteleon or Arceus Ice Rider there's any difference. It's like the same deck. Arceus and Inteleon is A. Arceus Beedrill is B. And then Leafeon and Inteleon might actually be D tier. I think that might be the D tier deck. Okay, so let's go through it again. So this is a D tier. Mew is S. Arceus and Inteleon should also be here. I really like Suicune Ludicolo, but I think it does struggle against Arceus decks a little bit. I'll put it there. In the meta, I think Malamar and Inteleon is A, but if it's being teched against, it definitely drops quite a bit. But let's assuming this is not with it being teched against. So we're gonna put Malamar in A, and then Urshifu Moltres I think is a really good deck as well. Probably also deserves A. Arceus Duraludon is good, but not A tier worthy. Arceus Whimsicott, I think Whimsicott / Arceus Whimsicott. I like straight Whimsicott more than Arceus Whimsicott, but I think it's also like it's a pretty solid deck. Jolteon's a pretty solid deck. Inteleon Arceus Birds is a pretty solid deck. Arceus Gengar is solid. Gengar is solid. Arceus Malamar VMAX is solid. Arceus Beedrill. I mean, that deck is also like these are like all solid decks. Suicune is the one I wanna put higher. I think I'd put Suicune maybe at the top. But maybe it's not as good as I give it credit for anymore. We can like order them as well. Let's get them in their tier first of all. But to be honest, I like Arceus B-Barrel more than I'm going to put Arceus B-Barrel as an A tier deck as well. I'll put it at the end of the A tier. We should probably do it like this. I'll do it like that, I guess. But Arceus B-Barrel I think is actually really, really good. Inteleon I don't think is terrible. Moltres Inteleon. It's like Moltres Inteleon Hoopa. That deck's actually pretty bad, to be honest. This actually maybe deserves a D tier spot. That's probably D tier actually. Single Strike I don't think is terrible. It's just inconsistent, but it's not inconsistent enough to be D tier. Urshifu Melanie. Yeah, it's not terrible. It's just not that great. And the Ice Rider deck's not that great, but I don't think they're D tier worthy. I'd rather play Ice Rider than Leafeon or Baby Birds. Okay, so let's organize them in this tier. Urshifu is probably the best out of these decks. And then I'd put Inteleon and Inteleon. Actually, I'd probably put Single Strike next as like power level of the deck. And then I'd put the Ice Riders. And the Ice Riders, I think, are pretty interchangeable, to be honest. Like, it doesn't really matter. And then you have Inteleon here. Out of these two decks, I would definitely rather play Leafeon than the Moltres deck. And I'm going to rank them like this based on what I'd rather play in the A tier. So I guess we'll put Arceus B-Barrel, then this. And then I'd rather play Urshifu Moltres instead of Arceus Inteleon, to be honest, right now. But like I said with Malamar, Malamar's is the one that kind of stands out a little bit. It's like, if it's being teched against it, it can't really be an A tier deck, but people have to go out of the way to tech for it. So I'll leave it there for now. Okay, and then these decks, I think this is all reasonable B tier decks. But I'm going to once again rank them based on what I'd rather play. So I'd go with, like, in a tournament, I think I'd go Suicune Ludicolo, Arceus Whimsicott, then probably Arceus Bird Box, I think. Then Arceus. Actually, I'd rather play Arceus Beedrill before I played Arceus Bird Box, to be honest. And then I'd rather play Arceus Malamar VMAX. Actually, Arceus Malamar VMAX might be a C tier deck, to be honest. Yeah, Arceus Malamar might be a C tier deck, to be honest. I haven't played enough with it, and it has never looked great. I think you really struggle up against the other Arceus decks as well. Put that back there. The Ralladon. Rapid Strike Inteleon has to be D. I don't think so. Well, Rapid Strike Inteleon is D? Nah, it's better than those two in the D tier. No, Gengar's not A. It's not... You're inconsistent and you don't like body Arceus decks. And there's like a lot of random fighting stuff that you just can't deal with. Your only good matchup is like Mew. I'm not saying the other matchups are bad for you, but... I think I'd rather play Arceus Around before either of the Gengar decks. No, I think it'd be like that. And then Jolteon would be like my last deck I'd want to play out of these, I think. Yeah. I think that's it. I don't think that was actually pretty fast. I thought it'd be I thought it would be like, I think that's a pretty solid list. I thought it'd take longer for me to do, to be honest. But yeah, Mew, S tier, A tier, Arceus B-Barrel, Malamar Inteleon, Urshifu Dark Box, whatever Inteleon deck, Arceus Inteleon, and then B tier is Suicune, Arceus Whimsicott, Arceus B, Inteleon, Arceus Zapdos. So it's like Arceus Bird Box plus Inteleon, and then Arceus Gengar, Arceus Duraludon, Gengar Houndoom, Jolteon. And the C tier, we've got Urshifu Melanie, Arceus Malamar, Single Strike, Ice Riders, Inteleon Rapid Strike, and then in the D tier, we have Leafeon VMAX and Single Strike Dark Box, where they belong. I actually thought I would end up with more. Definitely would end up with more decks in the D tier, to be honest. Only 2 decks in the D tier. Actually, that's kind of surprising me. Is straight Whimsicott in the same spot as Arceus Whimsicott? Yeah. This is like Whimsicott decks in general, right here. Not just Arceus Whimsicott, because I think straight Whimsicott is just the better way to play Whimsicott. And it's actually like, besides like the regional placement as far as it goes, like online events, like Thomas Harvey plays as straight Whimsicott, is the most successful Whimsicott player by far online. So I prefer that one as well. Like, it has some success online as well. So but that's it. That's the tier list. Broken tier list. There's nothing else. This is correct. Nothing else is even close. And that's the tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you think there's some decks that were left off the tier list that shouldn't have been. And also, if you disagree with where I put some of the decks on the tier list, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, do you want me to come at you guys with more tier lists for, you know, decks in the format, or even cards in the format, stuff like that? Let me know as well in the comment section down below. And if you enjoyed the video and want to see more, give it a like. And if you're enjoying the content and you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.